You ready?
Yep.
G'day folks, Ben here, Monday Night Live 69.
Yeah.
I've got Johnny, Hobo Gold
There
here.
you go.
Welcome Johnny, thanks
Thanks,
for making the trek.
Oh, that's
or,
right.
or spoiling your holiday, one or the other.
Yeah, no, the flu did that.
The flu did that, yeah, Johnny's had the flu, so if we've got any issues in the next little while, we might have to turn that phone down or off. Something's on there anyway.
Yes.
But so welcome everyone. So tonight's a very, very big night. We're going to actually do a gold pour. Johnny's come up to do us a gold pour. We've got some prizes to give away tonight. We've got some
nice graphite molds.
Graphite molds to do your gold pours, and we're going to learn all about furnaces and how to do it.
Yep.
We're going to see if we can try not to burn down a webcam camera.
Set off the smoke detectors.
Smoke detectors, and so we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So thanks everyone for joining us. There's a stack of people here already. Steve,
twins.
Greg, yeah, lack of hair, twins, yeah. Mark and Steve and James and Lynn Dutch is here. G'day Lynn, Ian, Dan, Rodney's here. G'day Rodney, Dale, Mandy. Lots and lots of people here. So, yes. So, we're going to have a big night tonight. So, of course, you just need to make one comment to go into the prize tonight. We've got these molds to give away, and we've got some Eureka flags, couple of Grappies gold stickers, which we'll talk about a bit later.
Yep.
And, so we'll do a little prize pack up. So thanks very much for bringing that up.
No worries, mate.
That's
all good.
Fantastic sort of thing. So, every guest I ask, right, what got you started and what was your first machine?
Well, what got me started was I was always a kid kicking the stone around, picking up a bit of stone, looking at it. And I must have been about 12 years old, and I picked out a rock out of the Ovens River.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm rich, it's all gold. And it must have been the tannins in the water or something, and it was speckled with mica. And I thought, I'm rich. And that got me always interested into gold. And anyway, it turned out it was a rock full of mica, and I landed up cracking that rock in two one time, and there was a big, huge chunk of mica in it. And I sort of got always interested in it, and wasn't until about 16 years ago I bought my first metal detector, which was a Minelab Extreme.
Yep, GP Extreme, yeah.
Yep, and kicked around with that for quite a long time, and got into that.
So what's your progression been with detectors? So you started GP, so you went straight to gold.
Yep.
No VLF machines.
A girlfriend did have a VLF machine, which was a Coin Master.
Yep.
And we kicked around.
White's machine. What was
it?
White's machine.
It was a Lomi or something, and we kicked around with that and found nothing but rubbish. Didn't know what to do, what settings or anything like that. So, that was a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And then I think my stepfather had a Golden Hawk.
Oh, Golden Hawk.
Yeah.
That's one I haven't heard. Who would have
Minelab, Golden Hawk.
Golden Hawk.
Yep.
Wow. That would have been
Yeah.
Would have been a little while ago.
And my mum bought it for him, and he was a bit pissed off because he wanted a 2100 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so I said to him, well, how about I go to Minelab and hire a metal detector and go out prospecting? He said, no worries. So we went to charge his batteries up, and they completely died. So we went to Minelab and said, miners, then I need a new battery. We have to order one in for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a loan of the Extreme for the weekend. So we went prospecting together.
Yep.
And I found my first bit straight away.
Oh, really?
I was really wrapped.
Yeah.
I was that wrapped. I had to retrace some steps to find me a pick.
Yeah, I've left a few of them behind. So Joshua Pyle, I think it is, sent me these photos today. He sent me a few photos. Fantastic. This is just Drake, Northern New South Wales.
Oh, yeah.
Just amazing photos, mate. So thank you very much for sending that up, mate. They're great photos, great backdrop photos, sort of thing. Bit of mist in the air, and they look awesome. So thanks, Josh, for that. Top job, mate. We'll get a little something out to you in the next couple of days. Might even send you a mug. So, because he sent me 4 photos, I'm going to use all 4 of them, sort of thing. So, it's fantastic. Thanks, Josh. Nadia's here as well. Nadia's having technical difficulties. So it's nice for someone else having technical difficulties rather than me. So, So, right. Okay. So, before we go any further, we've had a super chat from Jamin right at the top. It was even before we started. So thank you for that, Jamin. And so his question was, what was your biggest piece of gold that you found?
10 grammer last year in WA.
Yep.
My mates are all in the 1 ounce club.
Yep.
I'm not.
Yep.
But I've always, I might go down there. I should probably go down there. There might be some nice gold down there, and I didn't go down there, and it happened to be nice big 1 ounce or 2 ounce or something. Right?
Yeah.
But nice 10 gram bit in WA.
Yeah.
So,
it's funny how that works sometimes, because I've found a 2 ouncer, but that was 20 years ago.
Yep.
And I seem to find a lot of small gold.
Yep.
But not much big stuff, and it's just the luck of the draw, really, isn't it? A lot of the time. So.
It is, but it's good fun chasing the small stuff.
Oh.
I have an absolutely ball with the 2300. I get a bit lazy. I've got a 5000 as well. I get a little bit lazy. I just grab the 23 out and I'll find a bit of gold. So generally you do. It's about 99% success rate.
Yeah. So Dotty Bag here says that the Golden Hawk was released in '99, so that's 20 years ago.
Yep.
So so that's all good. So now tell me about how. So what was the other question I like to ask is not necessarily your most expensive find or your biggest piece of gold, but what's your favourite find? What sticks out in your memory? Is there one thing that sticks out in your memory? Some people have one and some people don't.
Oh, the very first nugget was memorable. But it was not any particular nugget.
Yeah. Or was there a like a coin you found or a badge or a?
Well, there was a coin I sort of found. It was a gold sovereign. I went out with a couple of mates.
You're in the Sovereign Club, are you?
Oh, sort of.
There's a story here, isn't there?
Yeah, there is a story. And I could hear their detector screaming about a mile away, and I went down, what do you got here, you know? Oh, just a bit of junk, you know. Both stood up and started walking away. I said, bloody wave your detector over it, mate. Come on, bro. He said, no, it's just junk, hobo. Come on. I said, well, you wave your detector over it, I'll bloody dig it. So I dug it. And then I go, yep, here it is. What is it? I said, it's a gold sovereign, mate. You would have walked away from that anyway. I gave it to Brian.
Yeah.
I said, look, you found it, but I dug it up for you.
Yeah. You should have at least have shared responsibility of it.
Yeah, no, I sort of, mate, look, you found it, I just dug it up for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be unselfish with prospecting.
Oh, absolutely. We were talking about that earlier, isn't it?
Yeah.
The amount of mates that fall out over prospecting.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, right. So, lots of.
Sorry, I have to put my glasses on to see some of
these. Yeah, I don't even bother taking them off now. So, that's a bucket list. Lots of people bucket list of the sovereign sort of thing. So,
Yeah.
So
I think that's on my YouTube video as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not actually digging it up, but him showing the gold sovereign he found.
Yeah. So I've put Johnny's YouTube channel is Hobos Gold.
Yep.
He's got stacks of videos there, 100 and something of them, 130 of them. So I've put the link at the top of the comments. So just go over there and subscribe to Johnny if you haven't already subscribed. He does some really good videos. There's some really good stuff on the gold pouring, as well as heaps of good finds as well, sort of thing over there. So make sure you get onto that. And like Cleggy's made a super check here. Metal detecting world championships. Is Johnny coming along?
No, unfortunately I can't, because the Lanakori Bash is directly after, and it's just a distance thing. Because I work full time. But next year might be a different story. I'm going to push myself to go to that. If it's on again next year, when I reckon it will be. I reckon it'll be a big success.
It'll be a huge success.
Yeah.
That. So,
yep.
So I think that's that'll be a big. I think that'll be a big win. It'll be a huge event. That.
Yeah. Well, I'm planning on retiring next year, so I can attend a lot more events.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is sort of a bit hard when you're working full time and trying to get off your house so you can retire.
Yeah, exactly. That's always the trick. So.
And trying to make furnaces at the same time.
So, so thanks for that super chat, Cleggy. We like to get the super chat. So, yes, Donnie's here as well. Donnie, I've robbed this this Pasco prospecting mug off Donnie. He left it behind. I thought I'll have that. So
well, I have to travel all this far. You wouldn't give me one for free. I have to travel all this far.
Oh well, So exactly. So I've robbed Donnie's. You're going to rob mine. So,
that's good.
Yeah. So the young guns are here. G'day guys. How are we going? Yes. So the metal detecting World Championships came out with some big news through the week that Garrett have come on board with being sponsors, and I think I saw somewhere that they're going to give away one of each machine.
Gee, that's pretty good.
So ATX, AT Max, AT Gold, AT Pro, Ace, 3 Aces, plus loads and loads of gear. So it's going to be, from a sponsorship point of view, it's going to be huge sort of thing. So they'll probably be, they're talking about over $50,000 worth of prizes, including the gold bar. So lots of people are going. There's a bit of a revolt happening here, Johnny, that you're too busy to go to Lanakuri and the World Metal Detecting Championship.
There's a bit of a distance between.
There is. Lots of people going to both, apparently, though.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. So,
I've got to be kind to my wife, too. You see.
Yeah, oh, well, yes.
She's a keeper, I'm a keeper.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. And we're doing that. Of course, you could always come along on the road trip home.
Oh, this is true, too.
We're going to have a good detect trip, and I need a few people to come along in case I need someone to push the cruiser.
Oh, mate, I've got a cruiser myself.
Have you? Yeah.
It's a new one.
It's a new one. Oh, well, that's
79 series cruiser.
That's cheating a little bit, isn't it? So, yeah. So, yeah, like Cleggy just said, there's 7 machines up for grab from Garrett. So, that's mental.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what you need. You need sponsors like that to, promote these things. And and if I was going, I'd be, giving away a furnace again. I've given heaps away.
Yeah. So let's talk about furnaces. How did you get involved in making furnaces?
Well, it all started with this. So that's got a bit of gold in. That's a bit old and dirty and so forth. And I had a 5 gram. I mounted 5 grams and mounted a nice 5 gram button on that. Yep. And I bought a 30-30, and the missus cracked it with me and said, well, how are you going to pay for this machine? And I said, no, it's all sorted. I'm going to sell some gold. And it was the actual gold buy. He says, well, that gold button, I can give you a better price on that than all your little nuggets, because I'm going to get a better reading on that. I can't get a purity test on all your little nuggets. I said, oh, that's interesting. And I did a article on it on the forum and about it all. And I bought a furnace from the States. Oh, actually, before that, a mate rang me up and said, look, can you mount 2 ounces of gold for me?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, no worries. And trying to mount 2 ounces of gold in that is like very difficult because you've got the ambient temperature cooling down the gold nugget.
Yeah.
And you don't get the proper pour, So
So were you melting it just with a torch?
yeah, one
in
of
there?
these matte gas torches, the Benzomatic.
Yeah.
There are other brands out there. This is the TS4000.
And so you were just
Trying to
pointing
mount
it
it
in that crucible. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said to me, mate, there's got to be a better way,
Yep.
This is a joke. So I did a bit of research on the internet, and I bought a furnace from Mount Your Own Gold Bars from the States.
Yeah.
And I thought, I've got stainless steel at home. I could probably easily make one of these. So I did one as an experiment, and it happened to be a great success.
Yeah.
So I thought, I could make one of these, and then I got invited to the Lanakuri Gold Bash to do a gold pour, and I thought, well, I've got to make another one to give one away. I can't go do it for nothing. you know.
Yeah.
I've got to give something back. So I made one, and I think it got it was just a basic kit. I think it fetched $300
Oh, in the auction.
in the auction.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Yeah.
And I was in tears, mate. I was absolutely in tears. It was something I made. It's raised $300 for the Peter Mac at the Lanakuri Gold Bash. It just blew my mind.
Yeah.
And I've got to keep coming back every year and doing this. So I kept on making them.
That's phenomenal of you, mate. Like, that's really, really good.
I've done the Hill End a couple of times and given furnaces away. So I've given a lot away.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got into it, and over the years the model has just improved all the time. So that's it there, guys. So
Yeah. So that's the furnace there,
yep,
and you sell them, don't you?
I sell them.
Yeah. So
And these ones are the American ones. Apparently, they're not guaranteed to use MAP gas torches in them.
yeah, because
But-
MAP gas is
Hotter.
hotter.
Yes, 1940 degrees.
Yeah.
The flame.
Than what propane is. Isn't it?
Yeah, propane's about 1400 degrees.
Yeah.
Um,
So you make this material to suit the MAP gas, don't you?
that's correct. Yep.
So this stuff must be a different material than what the propane ones are.
Yeah. Yep. Even though on his YouTube video he promotes that you can use MAP gas on them, but apparently where you buy them from outlets in Australia, someone's told me they don't guarantee to use MAP gas torches on them. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I suppose the big advantage is that it happens quicker than propane. 'Cause
Yes.
It's 500 degrees hotter.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 torches in it, so I don't know what temperature you're actually putting in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually had a gold buyer at the Lanakuri Gold Bash, and at the end of the day, he came up and saw me. He said, "You've been turning out the gold," and then he saw what you've been mounting gold in that thing all day. I said, "Yeah." He was just amazed because I think the electric kilns that take about 40 minutes.
They can take a long time. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Grappy's I'm promoting. Grappy's, I made a special one for him, and he's done something like 1,500 to 2,000 gold pours out of the furnace, and he absolutely loves it. He won't even switch on his electric one anymore.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
From a commercial point of view.
Well, if you've got customers come in and they've got a bit of gold they want melted, you don't want them to hang around for 40 minutes to melt the gold.
Yeah.
You want them to get in, get
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, this will melt 2 ounces in about 6 minutes.
Yeah. So lots of people are asking how much. So what are you selling for?
Well, I used to sell them for $250, but I've actually bringing the price down because it's I just bought a whole heap of material when I actually had stainless steel cut for me this time, where I've been doing it by hand with a grinder.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So
going to work out cheaper for me.
Production efficiencies.
Oh, yeah. It takes time to make it. Like, it takes me a good 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, everything I'm just cutting by hand and
Yeah.
making all the holes in that. It's all done by hand. And
Yeah.
drill
So
bits
$250, and what do you get for your $250?
Well, normally you get you'll get the furnace, you'll
Which
get
is
a crucible.
that bit.
Yep. You'll get a mould or some sort. Normally I give a 100-gram mould. That's a 2-ounce one that we'll be giving away tonight.
Yeah.
And tongs and instructions and after sale service. I haven't had anyone come back to me and say, look, I've had problems with it.
Well, it's not overly. It's not like a piece of it's not like a TV. It's particularly complicated
And the good thing, the way I make these is if something goes wrong, or say for instance you drop that and the material in there just shattered, you can contact me and I can either send you one or you just send it back to me and I'll send you one out.
Yeah.
I haven't had to do that yet, so that's a good thing. So but if someone did have a problem with it, I'll work out something with them for payment or something or other.
So that's very interesting. That's very interesting that the gold buyers, some of the gold buyers, will pay less for when they can't, if they've got a stack of nuggets.
Yep.
And not.
Yeah, because they're all too small, and he says if he's got to go for every one individually, it just takes time. Yeah. Whereas some gold buyers will actually melt it for you on the spot.
Yeah.
And then they'll put the XRF
machine.
XRF machine on it, and then get a purity test on it.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's good. So Donnie's lurking about here. So I've got to flick this photo up.
Well, he's not being shy this time.
He's not being shy. So so this is what he got this afternoon. 1, 2,
beautiful,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. So so fantastic work there, Donnie. I thought you might be working, but clearly not, sort of thing. So yeah, guys. So there's lots of people saying here that the volume's jumping up and down. I don't know why that is. I can't really adjust why it's jumping up and down. But
probably when I'm talking.
Well, you're a bit quieter than me, aren't you?
Oh, my wife wouldn't think so. She reckons I've got a loud voice.
Right, so Nikki's here, Dan's here, Leanne, how's that cold going?
Oh,
yeah.
I've been drugging myself up just to come here.
Yeah. Sandra, Aussie's here, Nancy, lots of people, James.
It's good to have so many followers.
Yep. So here's a question from James, and it's quite a good question.
Oh, yeah.
Can you put specimens into it, or does it have to be straight, clean gold?
It has to be straight, clean gold. I've had bits of gold in there that's had a little bit of quartz in it.
Yeah.
Like there might be microscopic size quartz.
Yeah.
And that's not a problem because when you put the flux in it, that seems to float all the impurities.
It floats the quartz.
Gold being heavier than quartz.
Yeah. It'll float it. Yeah.
It'll float it, and it'll be in the actual slag.
Yeah. So another good question here. Can you put all different types of gold in it? Like, can you put, like if you're melting jewellery, can you put 9 carat, 14 carat, 20, whatever?
I think I've got a YouTube video there where I've actually melted some jewellery.
Yeah, I think it's actually the one I put on the comments.
Yeah.
At the start of the comments there. So, yeah. So
what you'll do in the end is you've got 9 carat, 18 carat or something, you'll take it to a gold buyer and then you'll put the XRF machine on there and you'll get an overall what it is.
It might be 17.7.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So, So Donnie's working on finding the gold. Yeah, Donnie, this crucible, and I found this amazing. That's supposed to hold 16 ounces.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So, Donnie, when you get to 10, We'll put it in a jar here and melt it down, mate. So
Well, you couldn't do. It would be very hard to do 16 ounces in that.
yeah.
Because to put 16 ounces in that, you would have to keep on feeding it.
Yeah.
And then you got the risk of when you're putting with a metal teaspoon in there, you got chances of gold spitting out.
Yeah.
So there'll be a safe way of doing that, and it's just taking it out, letting the gold go solid, and then putting it in, and then putting it back in there.
Yeah. So I've got another question here. There are lots of questions, so it's fantastic here.
I hope I got the answers for it.
Yeah. So silver, people are asking about silver.
Yep.
Silver's got a higher melting point, doesn't it?
Yep.
So
yeah,
would that get hot enough?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
To do silver? Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of people are asking about that. They've got a lot of high silver content coins.
Yep.
So you could do that.
Yeah. You can put silver in there.
Yeah. So it's a higher melting point, isn't it?
I'm not exactly sure.
Let's.
Well, gold's at what 1200.
Yeah.
1200 degrees.
Yeah. I'm googling
he's
it.
Googling, asking Google.
Yeah. Well, actually, it says here
981.
961. So it will actually melt
quite easily.
Yeah. So yes, we can. We could have tried a bit of silver. I've got a stack of silver coins out there. So, so Michelle, and also if there's ironstone or quartz on your gold, the XRF can give a false reading. It's always best to melt them down and make sure they're clean. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, so this is a question from Lynn at Johnny. What makes gold have different purities? So, well, I suppose that's 9 carat, 14 carat.
Well, gold generally is about 22.
Yeah.
Depending on where you get it from. So I've done some gold pours and it's been as high as 98% pure.
Yeah.
And then I've done some gold pours which some people got from Queensland. It's been as low as 88%.
Yeah. So it can vary.
So that's the impurities.
Yeah.
You get silver and copper and whatever other things in there.
Well, rose gold's copper.
Yep.
Got copper in it. White gold's got silver in it. So that helps as well.
Yeah, sometimes when I do a gold pour, there'll be a brown copper tinge to it.
Yeah.
And you can either rub that off, put it in acid overnight or something. But if you want to do it quick, what you do is you heat up once you've done your gold bar, you put it on the bench or fireproof bench. You heat it up with a blowtorch just to get it hot enough, and then you chuck it in the acid, and it all will come off.
Yeah, but the copper's still in the bar, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it'll be still mixed through the bar.
Yep.
But that's just to clean the outside of the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I've had gold buyers ask, how'd you clean that? I soaked it in acid. I've got to get the file off to get the proper reading because the acid brings up the purity.
Yeah. So what's the cost of a CC? Johnny's talking about $250, but then you need to go and get the map gas nozzles
and the bottles.
And the bottles. So you need 2 bottles.
You need 2 bottles. You'll be in about $15 at Bunnings thereabouts.
Yeah. How much are these? You know?
Well, I've been buying them on eBay. There's one called Hamptons, which is the same. It's TS 8000, I think.
Yeah.
And I think there might be a better one than this. And I recommend them ones because a few people have bought the Bunnings ones.
Yep.
I think they're trade
tools or
trade
something.
tools, yeah. And they've had it that the tips have melted away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the only problem I've had with these is the presso stops working.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but it's just stopped working. So I don't worry about the clip anymore. I just got a torch lighter.
So what are the nozzles worth? Do you know off the top?
I think they're on eBay. They're about $79.
Yeah.
And if you buy 2 of them, I think it's a little bit cheaper. But sometimes eBay give you a code that you can put in when you
get a discount
and get actually more discount.
Yeah.
So check eBay out. You go either Google Benzomatic or Hampton TS 8,000.
Yeah. So the gas burns at 1900 odd degrees.
What I used to say it on the bottle. Yeah, 1980
Something.
degrees, I think it is.
Yeah. So have you ever do you know how hot the furnace gets?
Oh,
It wouldn't lose a lot, would it?
no.
You wouldn't think so.
No. I would say it would be close to 2,000 easily.
Yeah.
Problem is your ambient temperature is what
It brings it all down.
yeah.
And the idea of a furnace, I suppose, is to
Put less air in there.
multiply the heat, so
Yeah.
it builds heat rather than lets the ambient pull it down, I suppose. So, yeah. So the other question I've got is, do these wear out?
The earlier models I did, I would get I probably did about 400 odd plus maybe 500 pours out of them.
Yep.
And then I noticed that the brick started wearing down a bit.
Yep.
Started getting glazed and it was getting wrecked.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a simple operation to change it. So I changed it again, and I think the one I'm using now is probably the third one I've done.
Yep.
But I'm using the new material now.
Yep.
So that'll last me for probably forever.
And that's a better material.
Yeah.
That you're using. Yeah.
And I can even go better again with the material, which I may do. But yeah, but with the old, it's funny, with the old ones, I've just crushed them up and panned them off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I've gotten something like 2 grams of gold out of them.
Oh, really? So don't throw out your old furnaces. So, yeah.
But these days, these won't. For a novice, I've got a professional, Grappies.
Yep.
He's a professional, and he loves his machine, and he's done 2,000 gold pours out of it. I mean, it's for a novice, it's never going to wear down.
Yeah. So Grappies he's always got a pretty good reputation as a gold buyer. So
he's at the Landakuri Bash as well.
Yeah. So that's very, very good. So now let's talk about Guy here from Gem Q, one of our previous guests.
Yep.
Has asked, let's talk about the flux. What does flux do?
Well, it helps separate any impurities like ironstone or quartz that may be in the gold. Helps separate that and helps the gold flow a bit better when you're melting it.
Okay.
But mind you, I have done a few gold pours and I forgot to put the flux in and it made no difference. So I don't.
Yeah.
I do it a different way because I used to put the gold in there with the flux.
To start, before you put it in?
Before I put it in the furnace. And then I found out that sometimes the gold would float out with flux while it was getting to a melting point in the flux. But now, these days, I put the gold in there, melt it down, and then I might put a quarter of a teaspoon of flux, which is just borax.
So, there's different types of flux. So, some people use different stuff.
Yeah, well, I use 2/3 borax and 1/3 soda ash.
Yeah.
But there are different ones that the States use. They use borax, soda ash, manganese, and I'm trying to think of the other one. I can't remember what it is. They use a different one, but I don't know what their gold's like.
Yeah.
Which is different than Australia's gold.
Yeah. So, do those different fluxes, do they do different things, or are they all sort of do the same sort of?
Well, the research I've found that some of them say they do and some they don't, but I don't really know. I don't really have a good definitive answer for that. So
yeah. I don't know what quite's going on with the. I think they're talking about man flu or something or other here.
Flu. No, I don't complain. I just go on the couch and just quiet.
Pass out. Yeah. Right. Okay. So it's after 8 o'clock. So don't forget you need to make a comment to go in the draw to win a couple of the moulds tonight. We've thrown in some Eureka stickers and some Grappy stickers here. Might even throw in a Gold Diggers mug with them. And yeah, so you just need to make one comment. No point making 50 comments.
I've got to go on and make a comment.
Yeah,
you never know, one might win.
Yeah, exactly. You might win a mould back. So, right, so we might go over and set up here a little bit. So we'll go over there. We've got we'll see how the volume goes here. We'll just duck over here and set up. I'll come back over. So we've got an ounce of gold there. It's quite fine. I don't know what the purity's like. That's it there in the little vial there. Thanks for
water of that, but that'll dry out.
Yeah, I reckon at 1900 degrees it'll dry out pretty quick, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Seen some veggies out at the same time.
Yeah. So, Joe, do you just want to explain how you're setting it up there, Johnny, as you go through? You might need that too.
This is Ben's furnace that I've made for him. So this is getting its first go. So what I normally do is I just stick all the gold in the. I'm not sure where exactly you're on right under the. Well, that come out easy enough. A few specks in there which we probably won't get out.
Okay, guys, we're just going to switch over to the other microphone, and we'll just so you can hear the smoke detector a little bit better. It's it's the microphone on the webcam, so it might just change the volume level. So we'll switch across there, hey?
So yeah, so just turn the put the torches on. See, with these torches, they've got a little silver button on the top of there. So once you've got the flame going, you just push the button in there. You can probably hear the gas coming out of that now. And you can keep the button pressed so you don't have to keep holding the trigger down.
Oh, it's a trigger holder.
Yeah.
Jobby.
I didn't get every speck of gold out of there, Ben, so you'll be short of the ounce.
Oh, well, he's short of the ounce? That's all right.
So yeah, with this furnace, it's got two portholes in it that you put the furnaces in there. The way I've done it, they're set at the right angle. Because if they're not set at the right angle, you won't get the vortex. It's got to run in the vortex. Because if you only had one furnace in there pointed directly at that, that'll shatter.
Yeah.
And I actually had somebody who tried to copy my design, and they did no research. And the guy kept ringing me up and said, look, my furnace, the crucible keeps shattering, any reason why? And I said, well, bring your furnace when I have a Lanakuri meet with you, and I'll have a look at it. And I thought, yeah, I can see what's wrong. It's all done wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, so normally I just stick that in there straight away. I always got one torch in there, ready to go.
So that angle looks like it's circulating around the.
Yeah, it works like a vortex.
Yeah.
So hopefully this camera doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, well, we might even just off-center it a little bit.
Yeah,
it's off-center enough there, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just stupid thing. And then I like the other one. Sometimes that works. Always things go wrong when you're filming.
Oh, that's how it works, mate. That's exactly how it works.
And I'll just heat that up and I'll just put the lid on there for now. Ben's going to do his own gold pours. You'll be able to come in the shop and Ben will do a gold pour for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, probably.
Put me out of business.
As long as the smoke detectors don't go off too quickly.
Well, that's it. Oh yeah, you've got smoke detector up there. We might have a shower.
Yeah,
It might go off and do a sprinkler system too.
I don't think there's a sprinkler system. I don't think we'll get wet. So, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, folks.
Well, safety.
There's a fire brigade about 2 minutes up the road.
Oh yeah, that's all good.
If we muck anything up, we'll be.
Believe it or not, there is a flame above that. I don't know if you can see that.
You can just see it on the camera, John.
And I usually find that as the gold gets molten, that flame becomes a bright orange flame.
Oh, it changes colour.
Changes colour.
Yeah. Yeah, that's quite.
You can see the crucible's starting to get nice and hot now, and some of that gold's already starting to melt a little bit.
Yeah, you can virtually see down into that and see that crucible glowing. So. I do. I don't know how this camera's going to
Pick it up.
poke here.
It might melt it. Hope you guys are timing this. I said 6 minutes.
Yeah, well, it might be too long like that. Well, the camera's surviving so far, so.
Yeah, some of that gold's melting a little bit. It's taking a little bit more time than normal.
You can definitely see the colour change in the. You can definitely see the colour change in the crucible on the camera.
Yeah, what I might do at this stage is I might chuck in a little bit of flux,
Yep.
just to help it along a little bit.
Yep. So how much do you normally put in, John?
Oh, a quarter of a teaspoon for now.
Yep.
Doesn't really need all that much.
Yep.
I used to put a lot more in, but it was working against me then.
Yep.
See, that's all bubbling away in there.
So you'd be able to use an oxyacetylene torch, wouldn't you? It burns a lot hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not with this.
Not with a
setup.
furnace, because it would.
Yeah, because this furnace is specially designed for these torches.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, some people go and buy the Bunnings one, but I don't recommend them at all.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit cheap and nasty.
Yeah.
You can see that flame getting nice and orange.
Yeah, yeah, we can see it there now. The volume, we're just trying to work the volume here, so we'll see how we go there with that. So obviously it's pretty noisy and hot, so that's why the volume's playing up, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Making sure the camera's not melting, I think
It's not too bad, I don't think. So
Yeah.
if we lose vision, like it's the camera.
all that gold's melted now.
It's all melted.
Yep, so what I do is I take this off and I just give it a bit of a tap a few times. It's my way of mixing the gold up so you get all the purity all even.
Yep.
And then I just cook it a little bit longer. I won't have to put more flux in that, I think that's just fine.
Yep. How do you tell it's fine?
Because it's all melted in one piece and it's got a nice, even though it's glowing orange hot in there, you can see that. It's all nice and shiny.
Yeah. 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 It actually looks like a bit of mercury almost, doesn't it? Like
It does.
It looks
Yeah.
silvery and shiny. So yeah.
And with these, I don't know if you'll be able to see with this, with these, you got a special way of holding these, and you got to hold them upside down.
Yeah.
So when you grab the mold, the crucible, you're grabbing it the right way, so it's just easy to you twist your wrist.
Yeah. To tip it out into the mould.
Yep. So that's ready to go now.
She's hot in there even without the gas.
Oh, yep. Won't be a very good gold bar because it's only it was pretty nice gold there. High purity, that gold. Should grab some water.
Yeah. We should
water.
get a little bit of water. Hang on, I'll go and grab a little.
It's a nice piece of gold. There you go, guys. Look at that. Not much impurities in that. That's a nice bit of gold there.
I'll sell it to you.
And you got to really cool these down. I mean, I've grabbed gold out of a bucket of water.
Yep.
And the gold's actually been cooler than the flux on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've burnt myself with the. There you go.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of that unshiny bit. That's the bit of the flux and that.
Yeah.
So that just scrapes off. You can hit it with a hammer or something, and it'll just chip off like it'll be like glass.
Yeah.
But the back side of it, look, that's really a lovely piece.
Yeah.
It's a bit yellower than what we get in Victoria.
Yeah. That's Queensland stuff.
Yeah.
So
purity on that probably be about 92% thereabouts.
Yeah.
But that's a lovely piece.
Yeah. So that's
We should get Ben to do gold pour now, see if he knows how to do it.
Well, I've only remembered part of it.
Oh, you recorded it anyway.
Yeah, I have to watch it back. So do people have any questions about what we're talking about there, or I wouldn't mind having a look at it, John. Yeah, that's a beautiful bit of gold.
Weighs. Have we got scales?
Yeah, we got scale. So that should have been 13 point. Let me just get us back here, and we'll switch back across to that front mic there. Hang on, we're not quite there yet. There we go. We'll just put this volume back up again. Sort the volume out. Sorry guys, we're just trying to get this volume sorted out here.
Yep.
I hope that's about right.
So yeah, that's nice.
What did I do with those scales?
I
I was playing with
You got a whole gold shop here, mate. You should have scales everywhere.
I do. These are well, they're not a. Hang on, we'll wait for it just to zero. It takes a moment to zero. So it thinks about it. But that's a nice piece of gold, that.
Oh yeah, lovely. You'll be able to take that straight to a gold buy and get some money for that.
Yeah.
Some people keep them and put them under their pillows.
Yeah.
That way they dream about gold.
You dream about gold. That might be my bait. So, yeah. So, does anyone have any question? What's the cool down time for the furnace?
It'll take a long time for it to cool down.
Yep.
I won't be able to touch that for a good half an hour or an hour.
Yep.
Which is sometimes awkward when I'm trying to pack up at the Lanakuri bash. I'm trying to pack up and they look, I gotta go. I can't grab the furnace, it's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't use any safety equipment just then. Bought some gloves, but
yeah. Now that thing there's, it's just about flat, this scale. I need to put new batteries in it. So Rodney asked here, do you need the two burners?
There is a guy that inquired about a furnace from me.
Yep.
And he ended up making one out of a couple of Hebel bricks.
Yep.
Now you can use Hebel bricks, but the only problem with Hebel bricks, it doesn't take the temperature
as well,
and you might get 4, 5, maybe 6 gold pours out of a Hebel brick.
Yep.
Before it break down.
Yep. Let me just grab another.
So if you want to go the economy way, I mean, a Hebel brick's what, $12 or something. If you want to go that way, you can. And this guy used one thing, but I don't know how long it would take to melt it.
Yeah, well, that's the...
And then you got the risk of heating one side of the crucible up, and then therefore it would explode.
Yeah, well, you don't want that.
And the way I've designed it, the heat travels right round the crucible, so it's even heat right round it. So yeah, Ben's trying to get batteries or something sorted so he can weigh his bit of gold. But anyway,
I'm well organised.
I'll take over the show now. Almost look like I could look like Ben.
Oh yeah, well you can pass as me, Johnny.
Probably. Oh, here we go. It's gone down to 0.
Oh, the scars come. Oh, great.
Yeah, it's come good.
Yeah.
That's just under 30.91.
Yeah. So that was 31.1 on the nose.
Yep.
So it's only lost 0.2.
Yep.
So, and is that what you normally find with it? Like
Yeah,
that
sometimes
you don't lose a lot?
You don't lose a lot. Sometimes you lose a little bit more depending on what's in it, because you don't know if it's got quartz or ironstone when people are melting gold nuggets.
Yep. Yep.
But generally you don't lose very much at all.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Sometimes even the pure gold you lose a little bit of weight. I just don't understand whether it's vaporizing or not. I don't know.
Yeah. But that's a beautiful bit of gold to actually hold.
Yeah.
You know, when it's...
Oh, you'll keep touching that all night, mate.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, but there you go, folks. It won't give me an exact reading there while I'm holding it there, because these are pretty sensitive, these scales sort of thing. But yeah, so there she is sitting on the scales there. It's all over the place. So, but yeah, so well, that's fantastic. That was interesting. A lot of people love
Yeah,
them.
like doesn't take long to mount it at all.
Yeah.
And you got everything set up and done in sequence, you know.
Yep. So, was there any other questions there that I can see there? Do you need to, Big Ted asked, do you need to scrape the impurities off the top when it's molten?
No. Wait till it gets cold, and then
you can chip it off.
Yeah. Or sometimes you can just
Drop
put it in acid or something.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
be careful with acid.
Yeah. Stacey says, how do you remove the other metals? You don't really, do you?
You can, but there's a long drawn out process. You've got to add this chemical and that chemical and all this. You don't do it in one of these furnaces, but
yeah.
I think that if you look on YouTube, there is ways that it can be done, and it's pretty much the same way they get gold from chips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Computer chips and that.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same way, and I think that's how they do it.
Okay. So, is there anything left in the is it the crucible when you pour it out? Is there anything left in that?
Sometimes there's a bit of flux,
but not gold normally, because it's heavy. It leaves it quickly.
Well, not generally, but I've had some people come with me with some really ridiculous looking gold.
Yeah. And
I don't know what's in it, and it was sands and all this sort of stuff, and it was just a nightmare to do, and I land up saying, look, I can't really do it.
Yeah.
But generally, no, the gold usually comes out pretty good.
Yeah.
It doesn't usually leave any gold in there.
Yeah.
But after a while, when we crucibles, which you get about 20 to 30 gold pours out of one, generally when they break down, I crush them up and pan them off just in case.
Well, they're just graphite, so they sit they're like carbon.
Yeah.
They just break up, and you can put them into a Aussie says here, ripples. You pour it and then gently tap the mould one direction a few times as it's setting, and it leaves ripples across the.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, so allegedly. Yeah. Lisa's looking for a kit that she can buy one sort of thing. So I'll get you. I've got Johnny's details here. So Johnny's details, because it's yellow, it doesn't. But I'll get them to anyone that wants them, sort of thing. Or at some stage we might even be selling them up here. So
no, just come to the Lanakori Gold Bash. I do a special kit, everything included with it. It's a whole kit in a wooden box with all the torches and everything. And that one of those goes up in the auction. I think I land up, Grecky, I land up putting in $650 if I put in $100 to the bash.
Yeah.
And it all goes to the Peter Mac. It's amazing thing.
Yeah. So,
Just come to there and bid on one at the auction.
yeah. So what's the we might have to talk about those kits. See what we might have to work something out there, Johnny.
Yeah, I might. I'm trying to get geared up. It's a bit hard for me at the moment. I'm trying to do up my house because I'm living out of 2 houses. I bought a place in Maryborough in Victoria.
Yep.
That's where we're going to retire.
Yep.
And it's difficult. I'm working full time and trying to do up the house at the same time. So I'll any inquiries I'll be glad to answer and see if I can get one out to you if you wanted a kit sent out.
Yep. Does the thing you normally sell come with borax? It does,
Yes,
doesn't it? You do a little bag of.
Well, borax you can get from the supermarket.
Yeah.
Or in Bunnings in the cleaning section.
Yeah.
So, but generally I give a whole bit of a sachet of it just for a starter, just as a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
So all you need to do then is just find gold for starters and buy 2 matte gas torches and matte gas bottles.
Yeah. So can you do you need to let the crucible or the furnace cool down between pours? Could you just go and do a second pour straight away?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Use what type of acid do you use to clean?
Well, it's just
you use Bricky's acid or
you can just soak it in acid. What's it called? It's you get it from Super Cheap Auto. I'm trying to think the name of it. It's a mag wheel cleaner acid, or you can use Bricky's acid.
Yeah.
But Bricky's acid obviously is a bit more potent than the.
Yeah, you got to be like any sort of acids. You've got to be so careful with them, sort of thing. Yeah. So, do you need to clean the crucible after each time you use it? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Do you know anywhere you can buy a gold bar that they put your name in it? No. Sorry about that. Whoever asked that question, Jezza. Sorry, no, we can't do that. Well, not
you
as
get
yet.
You get a couple of stamps and.
Yeah, we could stamp
it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So we may even look at that if I end up pouring a bit of gold in the shop. We might even get a set of stamps and put your initials.
I was thinking
not names.
Yeah, I was thinking of getting one done, just especially from the gold buyer's point of view, that I can put in a special stamp or something or other so they know I've poured it.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of dodgy people out there
like me. So
a lot of dodgy people. I mean, I've sold the gold bar. I got a furnace off somebody, and it seemed a little bit dodgy. I thought, he said he wanted them out some jewelry. I was a bit sus from him.
Yeah. So yes. So if you cool the furnace quickly, will it shatter? Would have to shatter, wouldn't it? If you threw it in a bucket of water, it'd.
Well, you wouldn't want to do that anyway.
No. So
just let it sit on the bench and let it cool down its own way.
Yeah. Right. So Cleggy wants one that he can melt 10 ounces in. Well, you can mount 10 ounces in this one, Cleggy. Just you send me the gold, mate. You'll lose an ounce though if I'm melting it for you.
Oh, it sounds it to me. You'll lose 2 ounces.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Plus postage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Albright, people use Albright.
That's it.
Lots of different. Yeah, Albright's the
one.
Yeah, mag cleaner one. So, right.
Hydrofluoric acid wouldn't use. It's the most dangerous.
Oh, hydrofluoric
is the most dangerous chemical on the planet.
Yeah, it's mental.
Get a little bit on your finger, you have to chop your finger off.
Yeah, and fairly swiftly.
Yep.
So, that stuff can kill you, that hydrofluoric.
Yeah, Cleggy, bring your gold to the bash, mate. I'll mount it for you.
Yeah. The bash is the week after, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah. So you'll be too late. You'll have to come up and do it up here.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, well,
Can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately.
No. Cleggy might have to shout your plane ticket. Cleggy's gone quiet there now. So yeah. Righto, guys. So we're just about knock off time. We'll just do our random pick here. So the first.
How come my name never comes up on the randomizer, Ben?
Well, there is a few people that are, that now you're on the show. You come and get a mug and what have you, and it's completely random. So
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Right. So tonight's winner, which is the first winner, I've got to put my gold down. I like this buddy. Johnny's right. So we've got the small mold, the 2 ounce mold, the Eureka flag and a Grappies sticker and a Gold Diggers mug. We'll do that. That goes to Greg PC Handyman. Greg PC Handyman, contact me after the show, mate. That one's yours. And then this is the one, the multi-size piece. You don't know the sizes of those?
No, I don't know. I only got them last Thursday, I think.
Yeah, random size bits, little buttons and bars there, sort of thing. So that's probably a good one for like a 2 ounce bit. You can pour into that no matter what size.
Any size, yeah.
Like that. But this gives nice little.
You can take your pick.
Take your pick there. So that's I like that one. So that mould, sticker, not a sticker. Yes, a sticker, Grappy sticker, a Eureka flag patch, and a mug is Brad Atkin. Brad, so guys, can you contact me straight after the show, either on the contact number for Gold Diggers or the Facebook page, because I don't think we can send a message via YouTube, not directly to people. So that's the show tonight. So thanks very much, Johnny, for coming along.
No worries, mate.
We'll see you at Lanakuri.
Yes.
And anytime you're up here for holidays or anything, come along. We'll do another one.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. We'll have a bit of fun. Righto, guys. So if you don't forget to get onto Johnny's Facebook page, Hobos Gold. The link is right at the top above all the comments.
YouTube channel.
Sorry.
Yep.
What did I say?
Facebook
page. Sorry.
I'm on there as well. Johnny and Hobos Gold.
Yep. He's everywhere. He's a bit like me. So don't forget to subscribe to Johnny's channel. He's just about to go to 10,000, so it'd be nice if you were the 10,000th subscriber.
Yep.
So thanks very much for joining us, everyone. Next week we'll have another exciting show when I work out what that exciting show is going to be. So thanks very much for coming along, guys, and we'll see you next time. Okay, guys, thanks very much.
See you guys.
Good night.
Told you it would be good.